Hi everyone, welcome back. I always think of welcome back, and I know I sing that all the time. I should just make that my little intro jingle. If you are new to my channel, buckle up. It sometimes gets a little crazy, might get a little bit crazy today. As you can see on my desk, I have a whole surplus of supplies. This is what I'm going to be using to plan the week of June 12th through 18th. Earlier, I was setting up my July through December Hobonichi Cousin A5, whatever this is, the two books. This is my third year in these books, and if you have been with me for any length of time, you know that is quite the investment for me. I used to be a planner hopper. I had spent so much money on Erin Condren's, and then I would get sidetracked with bullet journaling, and then I would get sidetracked with a plum paper, and then I would get sidetracked. I was constantly jumping around in planners because I couldn't really find my planner piece until I ran across the Hobonichi. Now, it is not, I wouldn't say it is a planner for everyone, especially if you are moving into it from something like an Erin Condren. It is very strange paper. I compare it to like Bible paper. It feels like that. It's very interesting. It's slick but grippy at the same time. It's thin, but it does a really good job at holding on to ink, all kinds of ink. And while I get some ghosting every once in a while, it doesn't really bother me. And I am a firm writer, so I press pretty hard on the paper. So if you were to feel my paper, there is definitely some ridging on all of my pages, which doesn't bother me. So flipping through, this was last week. I didn't do great at filling everything in. I didn't do horribly, but I didn't do great. I added this washi tape strip after, I think yesterday while I was planning what I was going to do this weekend, which totally changed because Wes was supposed to be writing all weekend, and he's only writing a little bit today and then all day tomorrow, I believe. Maybe. Anyway, I need to get all of my filming done this morning so that I can publish it and get it up this afternoon. So it is around 11:30. Yes, I already have a glass of wine because #weekend. I went and raided my granddaughter's room for construction paper, and this isn't the construction paper. This is the, maybe it is construction paper. It's the really toothy paper. I've used it before. I've used it on my blackout week. Where was that? It's one of my favorite weeks that I planned. So I used a little bit here, but then I used it in a full-on, this is also some of it. This is some of it. There it is. So I used it in my blackout week, which I really enjoyed writing on it, and I actually used it quite a bit. Love this layout. I think this is more what I'm going for this week. I want something that is just going to slap me in the face. I loved this layout, but I was sick this week, so I didn't do a whole lot of filling in. And if you see these tabs at the top, these are actually pages I want to feature during the flip through. This one didn't make the cut. Oh, this one didn't either. Anyway, we should do that video. The video of the ones that didn't quite make the cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cover these up completely, but I do want to cover them up mostly. So, as my nephew would say, I am going to just tear out little pieces. And these are not going to be exact at all. Not even close at all. This is the joy of doing your own planner and having your own system, working within the parameters that you are most comfortable in, and then just making it beautiful the way that you feel it should be beautiful. And I know you're thinking, April, you're blocking off your entire page. Like, how are you going to know where to write? Well, that is the beautiful thing about planning, is you don't have to have a plan before you start planning, right? Sounds counterintuitive, but that is what I'm doing today. All white. Why? I'm not real sure. I want to tear this a little bit. I have hit this part of the day, the week, the month, I don't know, where just a clean slate is necessary. And there's nothing going on. Like, I'm normal stressed. I wouldn't say I'm not stressed. I am normal stressed. Nothing over the top. Out of the ordinary. Do I want to keep that straight? Yeah, I sure could. That'll be my straight edge over there. I am using my Dollar Tree glue stick at the moment. Why? You know, because it's on my desk. It's easy. I do have a tape runner also on my desk, but I'm like, you know what? This is here, so I'm just going to utilize it. Squish this over where it needs to be. Now I'm just going to close it and just kind of... Oh, it gives you a good idea of what my front cover is for January through May. January through June. Oh my goodness sakes. All right, that's down well enough. Well enough. Do I want to go this way? Nope. Nope. I definitely want to go this way. I'll do my tear here. And I'm just simply tearing the paper. I'm not so much like trying to get a straight edge. If anything, I'm trying not to get a straight edge because I don't want this to look too, you know, too whatever. That, perfect. And I'm going to go down here. Do you guys use a lot of papers and stuff to cover up your Hobonichi or your planner? Whatever planner style you use, do you use paper to kind of do what I'm doing? Just cover it up and kind of make it custom for that week? Or are you very, I don't even want to say minimalist, because I feel like sometimes I'm super minimalist. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with just having a week that is stickerless and design, you know, you keep your design elements really, really simple. There are weeks that I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping everything just simple. Okay, like that. Pop in here with the glue. I cannot believe I am almost done with this book. And if you are using the same Hobonichi planner, you are also almost done with your book. That is just incredible to me that we have almost made it through half of the year again. It's going by so fast. I remember as a kid, I couldn't wait for like school to get out, and I couldn't wait to be, 16 or 18 or 21, and now that I have completed those milestones, man, life goes by fast. Don't blink, you'll miss it kind of thing. Like, it's so crazy. I'm enjoying life very, very much, but if I could slow it down just a teeny tiny bit, that would be great. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have to grab my giant ruler. I am going to draw in my lines so that I have those to kind of go by. But I'm going to do them in a light gray. This is my jelly roll. And I'm just going to go light gray. That was not as light gray as I thought it was going to be, but we're going to make that work. I thought that was going to be a lot less in your face, but that is definitely in your face. It's fine. It's still really neutral, and I can still really make that work. So I'm going to go with that. Bring it on. Ooh. I am going to do my best to make this one straight. Hold your breath. This one I can line up perfect. In your head, you're fighting. I don't know why I have that song in my head, but I do. Okay, so that gives us somewhat of our lines. That'll keep me somewhat living within the area I need to. I'm going to get these off of my desk because if I don't, I will knock them to the ground. Also, did you guys notice I am doing thumbnails, creating them over on PicMonkey? Let me know what you think. They're not a whole lot of extra work, but I don't normally do them because hashtag they are a little tiny bit of work. Yeah. I am going to... Ooh. I'm going to pop this down on Saturday because it's very important that I need to just have a day. I need to just have a day. And then on Sunday, I need to work on my goals. So I'm going to put this down on Sunday. I don't have a girls' night out. I don't have any reason to unplug, work on goals, take a day off. Yeah, so I'm going to set those over there. Those are done. I do have a meeting Monday night, so I'm going to pop this down in there. And that's going to be right about here. What else do I have? Take note, me time, to do. Meh, I'm good with that. I think I was going to use that, but I think those are too big. Too big. Are we in screen? Okay. Just want to make sure. Every once in a while I get a little carried away. On this one, I am going to put don't forget, which is usually the worst reminder you can leave yourself. I heard this on either it was a TED Talk or some motivational thing I was listening to where they said, once you add a negative to it, you're more likely to forget it. So instead of saying don't forget, they say remember. Sure. I am going to add this ginormous sticker down here. Why, you ask? Because I want to have a feelings check-in at the end of the week. Wes is going to be gone the whole week. I'm gonna overdo it. I know I will overdo it, and it's just gonna be a chaotic week because I'm gonna try and get all the things done while he's gone, and my brain will just simply shut down and I won't get anything at all done. So let's put this here. I don't know why that is. Like, I can make myself a to-do list for when he is gone, like things I want to get done. Things that I wouldn't normally get done when he's home, like decluttering the kitchen or, you know, doing something around the house or, you know, taking things to the, like, teen challenge or donating, like, all the things. But I get to that point and I'm like, oh, shut down. I don't do it. I have bins that I ordered last time he was on an adventure that I had planned on decluttering the office. Nope. That did not happen. That did not happen at all. Did not at all. So I'm going to put this right here. I want it in the center. I kind of like it in the center. That looks nice. I don't think I want any of that one or that one. Do I need it to do? Probably not. I do not. But I really want to put in this. Do I want to do it that way or this way? I feel like there's enough room to do it this way. Let's do it on Wednesday morning. Wednesday's a good mid-week kind of, you know, start feeling it. start feeling it. I'm going to put this down here. Let your heart lead the way. I like the sticker even though it's incomplete. So I think what I'm going to do is add it. Easy. Here, sure. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Dang it. How much further do I have to go? I did not want to tear out the whole thing, but it looks like that is exactly what it's going to do. All right. Never mind. We'll pick a different sticker. Sheesh. We'll pick a different one. It's okay. It's all right. Maybe I won't. Maybe. Because it's a rest day, I'm just going to fill this. I'm just going to fill it with stickers. Because I can. Let's add in this color over here. Perfect. There's not going to be a lot of work planning this week. I set up my work planner, so I've got that in there. I do want to pop down a couple of these. I'm liking this color, so I want to kind of tie it into everything. Making it a habit. Perfect. Stay consistent with. That's a big one. Consistency and me don't always go together. Daily check-in. Perfect. All right. Because I've gotten rid of most of my lines, I'm wondering if this one or this one is going to be, I think it's going to be this one. And I'm just going to dot to see what they look like. Oh, no, it's actually this one. Okay, so I am going to go in here and I'm just going to free form where I know I've got some things going. So from here to about here, I'm going to say work. It is definitely not exact at all, but it's going to give me an idea of what my day is looking like so that I don't overplan. This is my Tombow. It is number 197. It's probably, or 192. Oh, it's starting to wear off. One of my favorites. My other favorite is the 312, but that wasn't quite the color I wanted. So I've got those in there. I'm going to go in now with my Pilot G210. It's the it's the 1.0. Actually, I'm going to go in with a drink of wine. And I am just going to write in work. Do you ever write a word so many times and you're like, oh, that is the wrong spelling, or oh, that doesn't look right? Every time I do this, I get to about Thursday and I'm like, oh, did I misspell that? It's like, no, that is the word. Also, saying word and writing work, I'm afraid I'm going to write the word word. Bird. Bird is the word. Oh, I just heard a cat. My cat, hopefully. I did not prop the door open. They have been bringing in, you guys, so many spring creatures, spring and summer creatures. I've had salamanders, canaries, so many baby mice come in through that front door when I prop it open for them so they can go in and out. I think what we're going to get for the cats is one of those, each of them get a collar, and then one of those cat doors that's only activated by the collar, because we live far out. If I'm afraid if we did just a cat door, we would have all sorts of cat-like animals in our house, meaning, you know, I don't know, all sorts of animals. Raccoons, maybe? I wanted to see these. So these I ordered a long time ago, and I did not realize what they were. So they're Diverse Bee. Anyway, they said they were highlighters. They're actually crayons. They're great to use. I love using them when I find an opportunity to use them, but I don't use them as highlighters because they're like a weird crayon texture. They're waxy. So they don't actually work with like writing over them like a highlighter would. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to use this. You'll see. See how it kind of bubbles up like a crayon? They're the oddest thing. Oddest thing. But I'm just going to go in, pop down a few little dots here, make it consistent. And then I want one here, 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 and not there. Put this away. So it's a twist bottom. So then once you get to a low point, you can twist it up. These might be something that I give to my granddaughter. I have a whole set of them. They came in a lot of really pretty colors, but I'm not personally sold on them for planner use. Maybe they're great for something else, but I'm not loving them for my planner. Mark in my meeting. Hi, Mark. I love right now how this Pilot G2 is writing on this construction paper, you guys. It is like soaking up this ink. Soaking it up. I am loving it. I know I have a Tyler meeting. This is our software company that we use. I have that on Thursday. And then I need to just focus on me. So I need to plan some healthy meals next week. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a veggie lasagna, which sounds so yummy. I spelled it wrong, but whatever. I spelled it in the French way. I didn't. That's just so wrong. Lasagna. You do no meat. You still do all the cheese, the ricotta. I do smoked provolone, and then I layer my noodles. I don't cook my noodles first. I put them in the pan crunchy, and then I do a layer of red sauce, a layer of white sauce, like an Alfredo, and then I put in pre-cooked. I do pre-cook my vegetables, otherwise they get really soupy, and I don't like soupy lasagna. Another reason I guess you could if you didn't cook your noodles, but anyway, saute all your vegetables and then throw them in layers like you would your meat and your cheese. Same idea in between with your sauces. Top it off with a ton of mozzarella and smoked Gouda. Throw it in the oven until it is done. A lot of times I'll add maybe 1 cup of water in there just to help my noodles, but rarely does it actually need it. So try it. Let me know. Oh my gosh, it's so yummy. So veggie lasagna, and then maybe some bean burritos. Of course, nachos would be awesome. And then maybe some sushi. I hope it's nice enough this week that when I get home, I can just go out and relax on our porch. I really need to get prepared for our adventure to Mexico, which means I need to get a tan. And right now, I look like one of the Cullens. If you do not know what that means, I live in the Pacific Northwest and I look like a vampire. You can see my veins through my skin. Seriously. Oh my goodness. All right, I think I'm going to stop here, fill up my wine, and get this in production. So this is what it looks like so far. Of course, customize it the way you love it. This is going to be my week next week. Stay tuned though on the channel the next week. I'm going to be doing a flip through of this book, and then I might even throw in my other 6 books. Why not? Or 5 books. Why not? I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Remember to subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment. I love interacting with you. And yeah, I hope you have the best week. Bye.